There are 11 flood control projects in my district amounting close to around 500 million pesos.
You have substandard projects. Do you deny that you have those projects?
We deny that.
We deny, Mr. Chairman.
We deny, Your Honor.
We deny, Mr. Chair.
We deny, Your Honor.
Yes, we deny, Mr. Chair.
We deny, Mr. Chair.
We deny.
All the contractors who are present here today have denied that they have ghost projects, and they have denied that they have substandard projects. They will be bound by this denial in the next hearing. Standard projects, they will be confronted with it.
For transparency's sake, I would like to ask DPWH what is the selection process on identifying the flood control projects in the Philippines. Can we lay down the process?
Yes, Your Honor. All the projects po emanate from the implementing office down sa district engineering office. And then they submit that to the regional office on the assumption po na nag-coordinate na po sila sa mga LGU, stakeholders, and even RDC. So the regional office submit the regional budget proposal, prioritize based on their priority to the central office. Yun pong pagpasok, depende po sa ceiling ng bawat distrito, engineering district, at may proportion po na described secretary na 70-30. So 70% po, pwede doon ang OO1 or OO2, nandun po yung national road at saka major flood control or principal river, along principal or major river basin. The rest po are local projects po dun sa 30%. Ganun po, Your Honor. So they are ranked based on the prioritization of the regional office, Your Honor, through the regional budget proposal. But they should already underwent the validation and the coordination with the local government units and other stakeholders, Your Honor.
I've said this during the last hearing that in Cebu our flooding is terrible. And in 2016 to 2022, I think the DPWH has spent about 1.9 billion pesos. This year, 2025, the mayor said that there are 11 flood control projects in my district amounting close to around 500 million pesos. For me, there are more flood control projects that are needed in some local roads for the consumption of my constituents, namely Tagonol, Mambaling, SRP, which is not part of the national roads. As you said, 70% national roads, major rivers. You are the one who identifies. DPWH is the agency that identifies these projects, not the congressman. Am I correct, Mr. Chair?
Your Honor, again, the regional office submits the regional budget proposal. We assume that they have already coordinated with all the stakeholders, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
Hopefully, DPWH could consider the major priorities in our district, because I think, my opinion, I believe that the flood control projects that are being implemented by DPWH is not responsive to the needs of our city. If this amount would be allocated on the barangays that I mentioned, specifically, again, Mambaling, Sipadilla, Tagonol, which is waist deep in terms of flooding. SRP right now, which is an economic hub in Cebu City, is flooding right now. I think we can be more efficient in our spending and be more responsive in terms of addressing the flooding in Cebu City. As I said before, we talk about flooding in Metro Manila. We talk about flooding in other parts here in NCR. But now there is a movement in Cebu, an anti-flood movement in Cebu that is led by the civil society, that is led by the Chamber of Commerce. And I, myself, have even been called out about this problem, about the flood control problem, Mr. Chairman. I have even been asked by our constituents to identify these flood control projects, Mr. Chairman. And in my opinion, I believe these flood control projects should be put in the flood-prone areas, Mr. Chairman. For the sake of transparency, since my constituency, and it went viral already, for the sake of transparency and accountability, Mr. Chairman, I asked the DPWH, although it's not my, it's not for me to identify the project, it's the DPWH responsibility to identify the projects. I asked the DPWH office to identify the projects so my constituents may know where these projects are, Mr. Chairman. May I just read the projects of flood control in my district so that my constituents will know kung saan itong mga flood control projects in my district. Please proceed. Construction, flood mitigation along Guadalupe River, Barangay Calunasan, amounting to 50 million by Helm Construction. Construction of flood mitigation structure along Guadalupe River, Barangay Sapangdako, 42 million by Go Will Builders. Construction of flood mitigation along Kinalumsan River, amounting to 50 million by DNR Construction. Gabuya Seat Outlet, Cebu City, amounting to 100 million by WTG Construction. Mananga River, Barangay Bonbon, 100 million, tile construction. Buo Taop, 100 million, Kai-4 construction. Revetment structure along Mananga River, Bonbon, 50 million by Kirante Construction Corporation. 68 million by QM Builders, Mr. Chairman. Bumetrics, revetment at Barangay Tagbao, 45 million. Go Will Builders, sa Pangdako, 27 million. Helm Construction, Barangay Calunasan, 20 million. Mr. Chairman, as part of my overseeing functions, I checked and I inspected these flood control projects. Because when they say flood control, baha yung nakikita, di ba? Baha sa urban centers. My understanding, flood control includes yung sa mga rivers and protection of people living in these rivers. And when I check these rivers, let's say Buo Taop, may namatay doon. Sa Kinalumsan, may namatay doon. Sa Sa Bonbon, may bata namatay doon because of the water. So, sa akin lang, Mr. Chairman, I just want to at least, because you were mentioning the 70-30, 70-30 Yusikati, although we need, maybe the department sees na they need these flood control projects in the major waterways in the city of Cebu. But yung nakikita na every time it rains, nandun sa hindi covered sa 70% na OO1, OO2. So, we need a little bit of more elbow room to address these problems. Because when there is flood, yung una nakikita is the congressman or the mayor. We need more responsive projects also in the urban area, which are not part of the national road or the national rivers. So at least we can help lobby. Again, all we can do as congressman is lobby and ask the necessary agencies to address these projects, Mr. Chairman. And with the expose right now, I mean, it's no 2 minutes, 1 minute. With the expose right now of Congressman Libise is, I think, is there a practice in Cebu of congressman pocketing 25% aside from Bulacan, Mr. Chairman? May I ask that question? I don't know who can answer that question, pero I have to ask that question because my constituency and even the newspapers are asking, Mr. Chairman. So, may I ask, is there a practice in Cebu na ganyan? Because unfair. Sa amin. Mr. Chairman.
I don't know anyone who is in a position to respond, but DPWH can
Your Honor,
respond.
Mr. Chair, on the 70-30, that has been the policy of the former secretary since the start of this administration, because the 70% is our core program. But we will take note of your appeal, especially that Cebu City is highly urbanized city, Your Honor, Mr. Chair. On the matter of the second concern, siguro po mas appropriate po na yung ating regional director ang sumagot dun because he's the one directly working on the ground and with the other stakeholders, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chair. Your Honor, Pang Edu. Sir, with regards to your query, we at the DPWH don't entertain for that specific issues, that we're only trying to consider what is really needed as you are requesting for your district. But as I have known you before, sir, we have discussed all these priority projects that you intend to pursue for your district, and I have raised this to the department that your district should be included in the highly urbanized, as one of the highly urbanized cities. And to be given the flexibility of considering a more proactive measure or flexible consideration for the portion of the arrangement of the 50-50 ratio that also be given to our district. So, by the way, Yusekati, it is not only the Cebu district that is being considered a highly urbanized for the Cebu province. We still have three major component cities or highly urbanized cities, which is the Mandaue, in which a lot of issues also pertaining to flooding is being experienced, and also the part of the Lapu-Lapu city. So it is also the request of these legislators to really to have the flexibility of considering a more essential ratio of prioritization for flood control, and also considering this timely efforts of these legislators to include as part of the prioritization for this year in their NEP. And I fully understand, sir, with your concern that has been reached to our office, and we're looking at it as to the prioritization as you have requested to us. And I hope the department will really look into this matter with utmost priority, sir.
Yeah, Director, Regional
please.
Director R.D. Villa is familiar in Cebu City because DPWH office is located in the SRP, and every time it rains, sometimes every now and then the SRP rains, the SRP floods, diba? So hopefully we can be more flexible and not be Manila-centric, because it's quite unfair na medyo flexible yung NCR, and Cebu City is one of the most progressive cities in the Philippines. Marikina, compared to Cebu City, I think mas progressive, and we allow NCR to have 50-50. So thank you very much for your consideration in allowing us to have more flexibility to address the problems in the the roads that are not included in the national highways, Mr. Chairman. Thank you very much, Yusek Cathy, and thank you very much, Yusek R.D. Villa.
All right,
Sir.
thank you, Congressman Rama. Before proceeding to the last interpellator, we have with us today, and we thank that some of the top 15 contractors for flood control are here. Legacy Construction Corporation, QM Builders, EGB Construction Corporation, Centerways Construction and Development, Sunwest 888, MD Samidan, LRTK, Builders, Road Edge Trading, Hightone, Construction. Did we forget anyone else? Royal Crown is here also. Where is Royal Crown? Royal Crown is represented. Ano, umuwi na yun? Akala ko nandito yung abogado. This is for the purpose of the next hearing. For Mr. Abilido, Legacy Construction Corporation, do you deny that you have ghost projects?
Your Honor, we firmly deny.
Do you deny that you have substandard projects?
We deny that, Your Honor.
Thank you for your response. QM Builders, Mr. Alan Kirante, do you deny that you have ghost projects?
We deny.
Do you deny that you have substandard projects?
We deny, Mr. Chairman.
EGB Construction Corporation, Mr. Bagao, do you deny that you have ghost projects?
We deny, Your Honor.
Do you deny that you have substandard projects?
We deny, Your Honor.
Centerways Construction and Development Incorporation, Mr. Lubiano, do you deny that you have ghost projects?
Mr. Chair, we deny.
You deny that you have substandard projects?
We deny, Mr. Chair.
Sunwest Incorporated, Ms. Alcazar, do you deny that you have ghost projects?
We deny, Your Honor.
Do you deny that you have substandard projects?
Deny, Your Honor.
888 Construction and Supply, Mr. Natividad, do you deny that you have ghost projects?
We deny, Your
Do you deny that you have substandard projects?
We deny, Your Honor.
MG Samidan Construction, Mrs. Samidan, do you deny that you have ghost projects?
We deny, Your Honor.
Do you deny that you have substandard projects?
We deny, Your Honor.
LRTK Builders, Mr. Tiki. Where is he? Road Edge Construction, Road Edge Trading and Development Services, Mr. Uy. Engineer Uy, do Do you deny that you have ghost projects?
Yes, we deny, Mr. Chair.
Do you deny that you have substandard projects?
Yes, we deny, Mr. Chair.
Hightone Construction and Development Corporation, Mr. Marbella. Do you deny that you have ghost projects?
We deny, Mr. Chair.
Do you deny that you have substandard projects?
Yes, we deny.
Where is Royal Crown? Is Royal Crown present? Royal Crown has left. Which else is still here?
LRTK.
Sorry. LRTK Builders, Inc. Mr. Tiki, do you deny that you have ghost projects?
We
You have to repeat the answer for the record, please. I will repeat the question. Do you deny?
We
Mr.
deny.
Tiki, do you
We
deny
deny.
that you have ghost projects?
we deny.
Do you deny that you have substandard projects?
We deny.
Royal Crown. So all the contractors who are present here today have denied that they have ghost projects, and they have denied that they have substandard projects. They will be bound by this denial in the next hearings, ladies and gentlemen. And in the event that we see ghost projects and substandard projects, they will be confronted with it. No? So, but we thank you for coming today and for respecting the invitation of the committee. For those that were not present, they will be given a subpoena to force them to attend.